Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm doing a video on the new eyeshadows from MAC. This is so random, but got a PR email from MAC saying, hey girl, do you want to try out our eyeshadows? We love your videos. I was like, oh my god, MAC, yeah, of course. They have launched some new eyeshadows, and obviously I love an eyeshadow. I'm an eyeshadow lover, and these are called the Dazzle Shadows Extreme from MAC. This is the box here, MAC, and this is the inside of the box, MAC. I've opened everything already. Now, it's a bit tricky because when you get PR, when you say bad things, you don't get PR anymore. So it's quite awkward because you feel a bit like, can I tell them really how I feel? So as this is new, as I'm new to their PR list, I'm gonna be completely frank. So this is the packaging. I got sent 4 eyeshadows and they come in this signature classic MAC box. It's very MAC, very MAC. They are called Dazzle Shadow Extreme. They are £16, which I think is a reasonable price for a single eyeshadow. So there are 10 shadows so far. They come from gold to maroon to orange to pink to black to teal and grey. Lots of colours there. I personally wouldn't have picked every single shadow I got. I probably would have gone for some coppers or some maroon. It means that I'm trying new colours that I wouldn't necessarily have tried, and I'm just getting out of my comfort zone. They are 1.5 grams each. I do really like the packaging of these. They're really, really nice, and I think they definitely have funked them up since I last used a MAC product. They're kind of like little black discs. They're very bulky. But I guess most makeup artists who use these take them out of the packaging anyway and just do their thing. So the colours are cute. When you open it, you've got like a silver rim around it, and it just makes it look very disco-esque, very funky. Reminds me of like Studio 54. This one is called Emerald Cut, and it's a Dazzle Shadow Extreme. So I'm just gonna do, okay, it's not bad, not bad. It's actually giving me a lot better payoff than it was earlier. Next is the shade Yes to Sequins. Yes to Sequins is kind of like a champagne, pinky, pearlescent shade. So you do have to really swirl around to get a bit of, now this one is not single swipe smoothness. It's very patchy. That one's a bit disappointing. The glitter kind of breaks up a little bit on that one. Next I'm gonna do the pink, which is the shade Celebutante. They're getting a bit patchier actually, the pinks. The pink pigment is not as smooth as that blue one was, but it's nice and bright. I do like that. And last but not least is Illuminati, which is black, very seductive black shadow. This one was the creamiest one by far that I swatched, and I do think I really like this. Oh yes, that is so seductive. I'm going to start with Emerald Cut, and it does actually look pretty good. You can definitely see the shadow. And obviously they are all quite shiny and metallic-y, so the payoff isn't not bad at all. I do kind of see what they're saying in terms of that. You don't need too much. And the good thing about this, a lot of metallic shadows, you normally just need to use your fingers to see them, whereas this one you can use a brush and you do really, really see it. It's definitely more on the glittery side, not the shimmery side. So for the inner corner section, I'm going to use the shade Yes to Sequins, which is that kind of pinky, pearlescent gold shade. This one's not very good. I wonder if I wet it, it would be better. This one is very crumbly. MAC Fix Plus. It definitely does make a difference. This one is just very chunky and not very fine, and it's kind of messing with the teal. I'm not a huge fan of that. The Celebutante pink shadow. Hopefully this one gives me a bit more payoff like the blue one. This one's quite gritty. The glitter is quite chunky again, but this one doesn't have a really good second glitter color, so it's quite one tone. I think this one, it just really needs a bit more dimension. It's not that exciting when you look at it up close. And lastly, I'm going to use the black Illuminati. And I'm going to try and use that on the corner to kind of smoke it out a bit, since... Got it? I've made purple. This one definitely can't be layered on another shadow. I'm gonna try and rectify this situation. Look like a clown. So that is pretty much my finished look. I am in two minds about these. I definitely think most of them are a pass. I think that you should definitely skip Yes to Sequins. Doesn't really work. It doesn't look too bad blended in with the blue, but as an eyeshadow, I think you'd feel really disappointed if you were to get this. The black one is really nice and it's a nice glitter, but I just feel like it's a bit heavy for right now and I can't really use it properly. It doesn't blend in with any other color, so I feel like unless you want just a complete glittery black eye, then there's not too much you could do with it. But I do think like in winter, this could be a really nice color to have. Le Bouton, the pink one, isn't too bad. I do quite like it, but I do feel like there's a lot of pink eyeshadows going around at the moment. You probably have a pink eyeshadow in a palette already, and I think if you're looking for one great pink eyeshadow, I don't think this would be it. Emerald Cut, the teal, which I definitely feel has been like the saving grace for the four I've tried. I do think out of all of them, this was the best straight off the back. It was the best to swatch, and I think it is the most interesting. I think it's cool, it's bright, it's fun. It does what it says on the tin. It doesn't patch up. I do really like this. I think this is a good eyeshadow. I think if you do want to try it, this is probably the one to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. I would love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.